Hello everybody and welcome back to Lagoon. Because I guess you've stuck with it this long, you might as well see it through to the end. Anyway, welcome to the Hobbit Field, which is still full of these orcs with the infinite range hatchets. If they throw one at you, they will go on forever. So now all I need to do is find the entrance to the next town, because these fields are generally pretty small. By the way, enemies give much bigger experience now, so we might as well take the time to knock out a few guys on our way. Welcome to Poper, the plague town that is full of plague. Oh, I don't know, it can't be that bad, can it? Let's take a look around town before we try to actually do anything. Okay, this is pretty bad. There are no shops that sell anything here. Yeah, I don't think you're gonna get your money's worth by staying here. And we can't read the gravestones or anything. Now there are problems. Yeah, in the SNES version you have to get mint before the priest will let you in, but in the original version there is no mint. There is no cure for the plague. This place is pretty well doomed unless you can solve the actual problem. So we get to talk to all of the spirits right away. Yeah, and we found a pretty big piece of it. No worries, Dad is right in the middle of building the Moonblade. Yeah, right now he looks like just a dude. Hey, the water staff, but we don't have the water crystal. Okay, so now it's off to Siegfried Castle. Because we don't have to go in there twice, this is theoretically shorter. However, Siegfried Castle is extremely dangerous. The priority on any new section in Lagoon is find equipment. Buy it, grab it from chests, just do something to get it, otherwise you will die very easily. Now we'll just stab our way there. And actually save properly. Okay, this is Prince Siegfried's castle, and if you'll remember from before, Siegfried has actually aligned himself with Zara and the monsters and Thor and just all of the bad stuff. By the way, until we get the next sword, those fidget spinners can only be killed by magic. While magic does no damage to those knights. Right, you can only open chests from the front. Okay, the fourth sword is up here, and everything else is in the basement. Okay, the earthquake spell attacks everything. We can't go through that yet. That only opens after we beat the boss. Now I need to remember where I actually go. So yeah, you don't have to aim that thing at anybody, I'll just blow them up. We're just gonna heal up a little bit here before heading into the basement. There are a lot of those enemies that just wander around slowly, but then speed up once they see you. Not these guys. Those guys are easy. These are the guys I was talking about. Anyway, I've been thinking more about... I shouldn't have been thinking. Hold on a moment. Okay, so I've been thinking... A port of Lagoon would be fine, but I think that would have actually been more worthwhile to port Lagoon to the Sega Genesis. And there's our next shield. Because the thing is, the Sharp X68K computer system and the Sega Genesis actually share some very similar sound hardware. So it would have been much easier for this version of the soundtrack to be emulated on a Genesis than on Super Nintendo. Yeah, they both used some version of the YM26 something series sound chip. So so you could have probably gotten a lot closer on the Genesis than on the SNES. Oh, who is this scoundrel? I'll figure that out after I get the armor. And, you know, heal up so I don't die instantly to everything. And there's the Thunder armor. And at some point I gained a level. We're just gonna save right here. Got new equipment, got a level. Who knows what's gonna happen next? Haha, you can't stop me now. I've got area-appropriate equipment. Okay, so let me explain what happens when enemies backstab you in this game. Effectively, I don't know exactly how much your defense is reduced if you get backstabbed by enemies, but you may actually take undefended damage. You take a very extreme amount of damage. I think that's the case in the earlier East games too, but those aren't games that I've really studied the mechanics on too much. I wouldn't be surprised if there was something similar, because East does prefer you to die. It is a PC game from the 80s. But hey, here's the power ring. We're not going to be using it as much as you might think. The defense ring is far more valuable to us. And I think I'm going to go on and maybe gain another level, because I don't like having to load this game after getting to the second disc, because when you die, you do the whole long game over screen. It asks you to put in disc 1 to kick you back to Atland, and when you're in Atland you need to load and then swap in disc 2 in order to get back to where you were. Or disc 3 if you're that late in the game. I feel like that sort of thing could have been done better. But for the life of me, I can't really figure out exactly how it'd be done. It's been a while since I've used floppy-based systems. Yeah, the Sharp x68000 came around in a time where not coming with an internal hard drive was something you could still get away with. And I think we're good. And what's this? Did I forget something? Ah, the Ring of Refuge. This basically makes you invulnerable to regular enemies as long as you don't actually attack anything. We're just healing up now because we're going to be fighting the boss of this area next, Duma. Well, here goes. Okay, Duma is easier to hit, but actually has a lot more attacks in this version, which you aren't really going to be able to see because of some weird quirk of the fight that happens. Well, let's do it. Whoops, he pushed me into his head, and I stabbed him from behind. I win! That would have probably killed me if this was the Super Nintendo version. So, we have the water crystal now. And we can leave Siegfried Castle whenever we want. We're also going to actually explore the upper floors this time, because I don't know where the curing ring is in this version of the game. I know it's here or somewhere in Lagoon Castle, but I don't know where because they moved a bunch of stuff around in Lagoon Castle for the SNES version, and I'm not familiar with the locations of all of the items in this version of the game. Oh yeah, see these knights? These were the knights you, that was the evil knight you saw in the intro to this version of the game. I also got backstabbed by one of them, with predictable results. Oh, they have a white hitbox. Yeah, I think different enemies might actually have different damage areas in this game. In East 1 and 2, all enemies were basically the same size, but that's not really the case in Lagoon. I think we're just gonna leave that room be. Ah, too many guys. Well, magic will solve that problem. It's still boggling that Nasser was trained by a wizard, but still can't read certain words. Oh, hello, character that's not in the SNES version. Yeah, this is Prince Mark of Mark Phillips Castle. Ain't that always the case, though? Oh. Thor is a villain with priorities. Well, it's gonna be hard to reach Lagoon Castle now. Well, getting into the sky is a problem for later. And Thor disappears. Ah, we need the Thunder Crystal. You haven't done anything great, that's for sure. Okay, we have now reached the point of no return. Wait, why is that a plural? Oh, hello! Yeah, they showed up in Atland. Oh great, the Moonblade has been captured. Probably put it in Lagoon Castle, too. Well, at least this is okay. Nobody expects, you to fight giant monsters. Hell, I barely expect me to fight them. Dude, she's my sister! This isn't that kind of game. Okay. Thank you for that. Yeah, we kinda heard some bad news. Yeah, Duma was one of the wizards who helped seal it last time, but now apparently Zera had convinced him that controlling it would be a good idea. Just as the prophecy foretold. Okay, but we can't move on without another piece of thing. A piece of thing. I can word good. Yeah, we need the fur mantle like before. Yeah, the thing is, we don't have to threaten to set anyone on fire to get it this time. We just need to talk to the right person. And here is the Cloak of Fur. And we're ready to head off into the next dungeon, as soon as I remember where it is. I think we'll finish up once I get in there. This is the problem with not playing a game for 5 years. Or any version of that game. Come on, it's gotta be around here somewhere. Aha, there we go. Oops, saved at the wrong spot. No worries. Alright, we have the fur cloak, so we should be fine. I think I may have missed a step somewhere. Well, I'll be seeing you next time when we figure out how to do this without dying. Be seeing you then, and goodbye.